Welcome everyone to the L7C podcast, Naruto edition. That is right. It has been a very long time since we did a Naruto centric episode. And of course, if you've been following the L7C, we are in the month of March. We've been doing the L7C bracket challenge. You heard Byron and Andrea do their bracket of the new generation. You've heard Chelsea Hepard's bracket of the biggest icks in dating. There's going to be more coming out soon. By the time you listen to this, Byron's bracket of the MCU movies post Endgame will probably be out, and Chuck's bracket of the best welterweights ever will be out. Of course, we had to do a Naruto centric bracket for the month of March. So we have the crew returning in Jess, the captain, Byron Mitchell. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good today. Ready to talk some Naruto after a long time.
We have the anime expert, Cedric Ware. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well.
We have the My Hero enthusiast, Andrea Alanis. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Ready to talk some Naruto, like Byron said, after a really, really long time.
And we have the Don Nikolai. How are you doing today, sir?
Man, we doing good. We back, baby.
So, like Andrea said, we haven't talked Naruto in a long time. So, what better way than to talk about the series that we all watched from beginning to end and love, then making a tournament bracket of the arcs in Naruto and deciding which ones we liked the best. These were all random seeding. If you follow the L7C tournaments this month, all of them been random. And we're just going to go hop right into it, hear everyone's thoughts and opinions, and we'll get it going. Let's start from up top here. So we have Pain's Assault versus the Fourth Shinobi War, which is broken up into like so many different parts. The climax. And we'll just throw it to Nikolai if you want to know the climax episodes. Which let's scroll down. I believe that is when, Naruto Sasuke fight, like when it all ends.
I was gonna say, does this include Might Guys thing?
Let us actually know. So
Because it's broken up so much.
You're right.
Yeah.
Fourth Shinobi War climax is episodes 321 to 348 and 362 to 375. That the Allied Shinobi forces are fighting against Madara Uchiha, the real one. That's what starts Toby and Kabuto. So that's when they're fighting. So they're fighting Madara before Obito becomes the Ten Tail.
Okay. I mean, does it really matter? I don't think it compares to the Pain Assault. Like, the Pain Assault, what's there more to say? It's iconic. That moment in the anime, like, it just doesn't compare. When Pain pulls up, Shinra Tensei's everything. And then you got Naruto pulling up. You can't beat it.
Yeah, that Naruto pull-up was one of the coldest pull-ups in anime. One Naruto.
So Nikki, Pain's Assault.
Yep.
All right, Byron.
I also went Pain's Assault. It's crazy how random seeding Pain's Assault was the number one seed.
Cedric.
So this arc also has, I guess, the reconcile of kind of Sasuke's story in a way, because it also includes him and Itachi fighting Kabuto.
Yes.
Now, I'm still voting Pain's Assault just because this anime is Naruto. It's not Sasuke.
Is it Cedric? I couldn't tell, bro. Some fans think it's other way.
Well, I mean, like this is as far as closure from Naruto's beginning, like the whole beginning problem of, well, not necessarily a problem, but kind of like the plot of the anime is that he's hated by the village. He's the outcast. Pain's Assault, the way that ends is the kind of resolution of that. Like, he's no longer hated by the village. He is the hero. He's a person everyone's looking for, waiting on, and looking to count on. So I like, there's no voting that down.
Fair enough. I agree. Andrea?
Absolutely agree. I mean, you said it on numerous occasions that you wouldn't have been upset if the whole story ended with the villagers throwing Naruto up in the air, celebrating after the end of the Pain arc. So,
those fake news fans. Fake news fans.
So, I mean, what higher praise can there be than that could have been a really good ending moment? Of course, the storylines with Sasuke were still left open, all that good stuff. People wouldn't have been happy with that, but from like what Cedric just said, from the emotional journey that he's taken to achieve that base goal, because yes, becoming Hokage kind of represented all of that. But essentially in that moment, even though he wasn't officially Hokage, he became essentially the people's Hokage.
All right, that one's moving on. Next, we got one from part 1, the Search for Tsunade arc. First, now the birth of the 10 Tails. Andrea, we'll start with you.
So, man, Search for Tsunade. I mean, that's during the time when Naruto is really trying and struggling, actually, to learn how to use the Rasengan. And so, of course, we've seen him struggle, like mastering any jutsu, any skills before. But that's a jutsu that he, as people will ironically make fun of, will carry with him throughout the entire rest of the show. So him being able to turn that around and win the bet against Tsunade to make her come back to the village, learn that jutsu in 3 days, which took, if I recall correctly, Minato, was it 3 years to perfect? Was huge. However, the flip side of that, on the opposite side of that, Birth of the Ten Tails, like, to me, that's part of when things really, I mean, the war arc overall, all of them together, they all pop off and they just keep popping off. But I don't know. Part of me had always wondered if they were going to prevent that from happening somehow. And then obviously when it didn't, things were getting real quick. So I think for impact of the story and what, longevity of the concept, I think I actually have to vote for Search for Tsunade.
Cedric?
So I appreciate Search for Tsunade for not only the Rasengan, because he lands it one. He finally lands it.
He put that in Kabuto's chest.
Well, and it's not even just, he gets his dub, right? Like, he gets his win. Like, most of the time, at least with Naruto, that, like, yeah, he scrapes by and somehow wins, but he's never done it like truly flashy. Like, it's always been like, I'm hitting you with hands, or I'm getting the Nine Tails Fox chakra, and we're just going out of control type of shit. This is like the first one where he's like, it's really just him beating Kabuto. And correct me if I'm wrong on the episodes.
Oh no, I know what you're about to.
With
you guys go ahead.
Birth of the Ten Tails. Because I know that nigga shows up. Is this, because of the way it starts, is this, because I know the Ten Tails is out, but it's also not before the Ten Tail Jinchuriki happens, because that's the Ten Tails for Obito. Does the deadlock happen in this arc? technically in like the first part of like one of the Shinobi, like one of the other Shinobi War arc.
Yeah, and the other Shinobi War.
Because I know in this arc that's when Naruto and Sasuke's chakra combines for that super fire arrow thing that they shoot.
Yes.
And that's the only reason why I asked, because that happens in like the same series of like 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah, and then Naruto and
Minato
do that like father-son thing to save everyone.
He takes it. That's how he gets the chakra again.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying, like, I feel like the fire arrow was in this arc too.
Yeah,
with him and Sasuke. That was like I think 1 or 2 episodes after Sasuke first shows up.
Yeah, because Sasuke started getting hot again. And he's like, "Man, how stronger did you get?"
Well, and for that. And the only reason is if that happens and that I'm going to go Birth of the Ten Tails.
Mm-hmm.
Because before we knew Sasuke was about to do his other shit, if we were just watching this,
mm-hmm.
right, and you didn't know what happens after it,
mm-hmm.
that is the completion of the fucking mission. Sasuke is back. And Team 7 is reunited. And Team 7 is not only reunited, but they're all using all the jutsus they learned from the 3 great sages.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the birth of the new triple deadlock. It honestly doesn't happen again.
The new 3-way deadlock was episode 374.
374?
Yeah, so that'd be part of 4th Shinobi War climax. Like you said, right in the second to last episode of that.
I don't know. No, literally, that was the only, because that was the only thing edging it, because shit, that was the moment. Like, that will be a moment that I'll never forget in Naruto. When I saw that, I was like, holy shit, they actually let this man come back here and start running shit.
No, I agree. I just want to say you're going to search for Tsunade then?
Yeah.
So I will say with the search for Tsunade, because Andrea talked about like moments and stuff leading up. That was the first time we actually saw Sasuke and Itachi face to face, and then before that, the Mangekyo Sharingan for the first time against Kakashi. That was also technically, those episodes are in that arc. Just throwing that out there.
There's another first in that arc too. The first 3-way deadlock.
Yeah.
The OG version.
Naruto meeting Jiraiya for the first. Obviously, all this stuff happens in that, which is crazy because I felt like when Itachi showed up, that changed the show forever. Because I'm like, damn, my characters who I thought were strong just got packed up before the commercial break.
Well, not all of them. You didn't think all of them were strong. There's an outlier that.
No, hold on. Sasuke Uchiha was still in the black jumper.
No. You know who I'm talking about.
Kakashi? Yeah, I thought Kakashi was strong.
Stop it. Those are the obvious.
You're talking about oh my god, what's her name?
Oh, come on, man. She's a mother. Let her be.
Yeah, Kurenai.
Nobody. When she tried to get jutsu.
Bro, it was crazy. This man said, I remember the English dub word for word. He said, Genjutsu of that level doesn't work on me. I was like, aren't you the Genjutsu specialist? And he said, it don't. I was like, damn.
He ain't got no eyes.
I said, oh, she's about to get packed up. Then this man came and saved him. Then he got put in Tsukuyomi. He's like, damn, bro.
Sacrifice. I mean, dude.
Hey, then that boy pulled up. My guy
pulled up. Yeah. Bro, Itachi English dub was crazy. That boy
was before we knew Azuma actually had hands or anything like that.
Yeah.
Kind of just big.
Oh, I thought he was weak as shit.
I'm big body. That's all I got.
Back then, when I was a young man watching that on TV, now I was like, oh, you weak. Because why Kakashi come save y'all if you can't do anything? Like,
well,
then my guy had to come. He said, damn, it's Itachi. I was like,
look at their feet. Watch their feet. Do not look in his eyes.
Bro, Kisame was geeked. He's like, man, I heard you and Zabuza had it out a while back. And then Itachi said, Kisame, stop it. I was like, huh? Huh?
Oh, yeah. Because, shoot, if Kisame got active, like truly active, they'd all die.
Yeah. At that point, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That man Sasuke charged him with that shit. I was getting, for a second, I got hyped. I said, oh, that's Shidori about to hit him. And he stopped it with his hand. I said,
stop. Come on, Martin, bro. Like, I literally saw this. I was like, why are you going in there? You about to hit this man with that? Like, stop it,
bro.
Like,
that man was talking that monologue. He's like, I've been training all my life for this.
I thought he was gonna get killed. I thought Itachi was just gonna kill them, like just to make Naruto be like even more upset and then become a badass. Yeah, I thought he was gonna kill Sasuke, and then Naruto's gonna get mad, and then the Nine Tails is gonna be out here. Jiraiya's gonna have to figure out some shit and run away with Naruto, and Naruto get banished from the village or some shit.
Oh man, that was a time. Nikki, Byron, which one are you guys picking? That arc was kind of crazy. Now reliving those episodes.
Yeah, I'll put it in Search for Tsunade because of the OG three-way deadlock. And then, of course, Naruto learning the Rasengan.
Nikki?
Man, just because everyone went search for Tsunade, I got to shout out to the birth of the Ten Tails, because that's when we get the strongest taijutsu person in the verse, in Night fucking Guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to shout that moment out.
I feel it. Now we got another interesting one. We'll start with Nikki. This is basically the Leaf Village going to shit, part 1. You know, Orochimaru's takeover. And then the long-awaited reunion, basically early in part 2 of them storming Orochimaru's thing, Sai, Naruto, and Sasuke seeing each other for the first time in a while. And what do you think, Nikki?
Oh, this one's Konoha Crush. Easy, in my opinion.
Byron?
Yeah, I went Konoha Crush 2. You got Reaper Death Seal by the third Hokage. Got the reanimation of the first and second Hokage. Great fight between Orochimaru and I had to get a Konoha Crush.
Can we talk about how nerfed that reanimation was? Because really their full strength. The third Hokage had no shot.
Oh, facts.
Facts. Yeah, that's why it's early on. That's why it's early on.
That's true, Cedric. Who do you got, Cedric?
I'm going Konoha Crush. I will say though, the long-awaited reunion is the first time we've seen Orochimaru actually go like have to deal with a wild Nine-Tails Naruto.
That was on the bridge.
And
that was one of my favorite fights.
I will say that was actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not gonna lie, because we see how at least we've seen the after effects of Jiraiya having to deal with it. It's like the fucking scar and shit on his chest. He's like, he do it wild one time. I almost died.
Mm-hmm.
And you have Orochimaru like not necessarily making it look easy, but like evading relatively simply. And we see Snake Boy doesn't die, so
yeah, because Naruto was able to control threes. When he got to that fourth one, he started going real.
Well, yeah, but Konoha Crush was like, I mean, that man's master plan came to fruition when that man, like, I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, I did not expect him to be the Kazekage.
Yeah.
Like, and so when he tore his face too, I was like, Jesus Christ, this man done been everybody. He done participated in the Chunin exams. He was a sensei at the Chunin exams, and now he's a Kazekage in the Chunin. I was like, Jesus Christ, like, this man's a master of disguise.
Yeah, man, you have Naruto's Ninja Handbook in that, man. Him and Gaara, like, that's when you started like the belief for a little bit. They're like, that Naruto kid stood up to Gaara's like, I don't know, Andrea.
With my buttons wrong. I definitely was also going Konoha Crush. Also just shouting out the fact that we finally see another Jinchuriki like fully basically transform. Because up until that point we'd never seen Naruto go full, obviously, and what could happen to him if Kurama ever or the Nine Tails completely took over. So that was really interesting and cool. And then of course all of those bonding moments, the iconic moments between kind of for one of the last times that we see them in, of course, saving Sakura, that Naruto and Sasuke have to band together, save her, and then Naruto goes off to handle Gaara by himself. But yeah, definitely Konoha Crush.
Man, and entering in for the first time in 2 years, the whole crew together, the EVP of the L7C, Justin Akinda. How are you doing, sir?
Doing good. Couldn't miss this. A little early for me, but a little early.
Well, Justin, I'm gonna throw you right into this one, man. Sasuke recovery mission arc versus the Kazekage rescue. Which one you like better?
Oh man, that's easy. Sasuke recovery mission.
Oh, see, starting off all right. Cedric?
Sasuke recovery mission, man. That's when boys became men. Like that's really when we started to see some. I go like the comparison of things where you start to see some people get in their bags. That was the time.
Andrea?
Agreed. Literally, I was thinking the same thing. This was the arc where boys became men. Like, yeah. And this was probably one of the first times where some of the well, I guess outside of Sasuke, we were really concerned that Kiba was gonna die, that Neji was gonna end up Choji, especially with those food pills. I really thought, I don't know about y'all, but I really thought he was done. Like he took one too many. Nobody was coming in time. Boom. Yeah, so definitely Sasuke rescue recovery mission.
Nikki?
Oh, bro, very easily the Sasuke recovery mission. No disrespect to Gaara, but like, come on now.
Byron, do you disagree?
Disagree. I had a Sasuke recovery mission too.
The Five Kage Summit versus the Masters, Prophecy and Vengeance. Byron.
So, like, first looking at this, I was going to pick the Kage Summit because it's fire. But then as I started researching, and I found out what the Masters, Prophecy, and Vengeance entailed, which was Jiraiya's, I forget what they call that arc.
When he invaded the
infiltration into the Rain Village. Yes.
Yeah. Infiltration of the Rain Village. And then the fight between Itachi and Sasuke, straight fire. Jiraiya learning Pain's real identity. And death was super emotional, so I had to go with Master's Prophecy and Vengeance.
Cedric?
Man, as much as I love a good Sasuke getting own moments of before he almost he almost died like 3 times at the Kage Summit. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I do gotta go with the Master's Prophecy and Vengeance. Like Jiraiya, that fight with Pain, that was magnificent. It was cinema. And then Itachi and Sasuke's fight, cinema. Just pure cinema.
Okay. Justin?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know what the Master's Prophecy arc even was just off that sheet. When I was rereading the shit, I would have fucking started from there instead of I started literally like when I was like rereading some of part 2. Mm-hmm. I started right after that, right when Madara told Sasuke everything about Itachi. I picked it up right after that. So fuck, I wish I would have like actually read that shit. But yeah, you got Jiraiya going. Got Jiraiya going down to the Rain Village to see what's up with Pain. Sasuke versus Itachi. Mm-hmm. But the Kage Summit that's just all the aftermath of after Sasuke hearing that news. He literally goes crazy. He goes crazy. Gets his ass beat by Killer Bee. Thought he captured Killer Bee. Filmed himself walking the Kage Summit. We meet all the Five Kage for the first time. And then at the end you get Sasuke versus Danzo. I think Kakashi and the Team Sever Union will count as that, correct? Kage Summit.
They went in that area. That's when Naruto begged the Hokage to, spare Sasuke, and he had his little panic, like all that shit. And then what else happened? Madara Toby declared war. That was hard.
Yes,
that was hard. So yeah, Danzo being a fucking snake.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all included. I gotta go Kage Summit. I'm sorry.
I will say
go against the grain here.
You can say he was being a snake, but Danzo's been kind of clear about his intentions.
That's true.
That man is consistent. He's always been him. He's always been.
He's like, I don't trust no one but me.
Right.
I don't trust no one
looking out for number one.
For being me. Yep, that's him.
Man, Justin, I'm glad you picked it, man. Like I said, my God, dude almost died 3 times. That shit's fucking wild.
I mean, that's a great arc because you're literally seeing the downfall of Sasuke in real time. That was a major plot point up in Naruto, just watching him, go into the darkness.
Oh yeah, I mean, like the downfall, also for like power skill purposes, because coming off hypeness, before we knew Killer Bee escaped, everyone's like, oh man, where's Sasuke gonna be as strong as these people? He talking about how he's gonna kill these people, and then he gets almost killed by all of them.
Yeah. So, and Justin, you the Team 7 thing, yes. At the end of this arc is the Team 7 reunion, one by one, with Sakura seeing Sasuke, then Kakashi and Sasuke, and then Naruto and Sasuke, and then Naruto hits them with the "I'm your friend" thing, and they leave, and Madara say, it's time to clear, time to clear for war type shit.
Yeah, I'm going Kage Summit here.
Okay, Andrea.
I'm sticking with the crowd. Just the key point for me, I mean, Jiraiya's death and the fight between Sasuke and Itachi. Like those moments being in the same arc. Yeah, that just does it for me. So.
And then Nikki, you have not voted, right?
I have not. I'm gonna go with Master's Prophecy and Vengeance. This should have me crying like I lost a family member. But on the Kage Summit, isn't this the arc, or doesn't this include when my hate for Sakura truly blossomed?
Yes.
When she tells
Yes,
Naruto, "I love you."
Somebody was gonna bring that up. I was gonna let that go.
That
yeah,
fuck
talked
her.
about all the different phases. I was like, this is also because it's right after the beatdown that she pulls that she watches Naruto get a massive beating on Sasuke's behalf, to absorb that hatred, anger, all that stuff. That she pulls it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's also when Sasuke is about to kill Sakura again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
she
was trying to kill. Yeah, that she was going to kill him, but teamed up with them. Was going to try to sneak kill him. So then he tries to kill her. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that man Sasuke was like that was at the end of that he was really wilding out because I remember their little skirmish with Kakashi. He's like he made that Susanoo. He's like, "Can your fake Sharingan do this?" and shot them arrows at him.
Oh yeah, I mean.
I just think of the panel where when he shoots through Karen. That panel just signifies what Sasuke went through.
And that man Toby said, "Good."
Yes. The man burned through his eyes. The man was going blind.
Oh, couldn't see shit by the end of the Kage Summit. That man was toast. By the time he fought Kakashi, couldn't see a damn thing.
That man, yeah, bro. He got his eyes. And then they were done in a whole arc.
Full sin.
In one arc, his eyes were gone. God, that's bad.
Well, shit. Low key. When he fought Killer B, he was already losing it. He was already going blind in that fight.
That's my
favorite. In that fight.
That's my favorite fight.
My man Sasuke was looking at those. He was looking at them swords, and I remember the scene too. And they started slicing them off. He was like, "Whoa!" And then Killer B started beating his ass. I was like,
he was looking at the swords. It was like a magic trick. He was looking at the swords and got stabbed by 3 of them.
My man had to do Amaterasu, bro, and he was like, "Damn." And he really thought he was some shit too.
I tell you, if Killer B didn't want to be an Enko singer, he probably would have killed.
Oh, he would have, bro. Because Toby's like, "Bro, what the fuck is this? This is a whole clone."
The worst part is the rest of Taka was just like, we really can't do nothing here. It's really just Sasuke. Like, we really can't do shit.
Bro, I don't. Go ahead, Justin.
I feel like if Sasuke wasn't so worn out from the fight over using the fucking Mangekyo, and he wasn't so goddamn arrogant, he would have been able to realize that, oh shit, that's a clone.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I got fake tentacles.
Oh my god, man.
Wait. Hold on. Did I catch Justin saying that Sasuke's arrogant?
Oh, the callback.
Hold on. Because how many years ago was it now that
3?
Sasuke is
probably 3.
Almost, yeah.
3. My man Justin was so hurt. Oh, that was that one. And then he's like, "Wait, Sasuke doesn't have Suke." I'm like, no, that ain't his. That ain't his. That's his brother.
Real time realization. He's like, "Oh, he is ass. His eyes are ass."
That was great. Andrew, we'll start with you. The 4th Great Ninja War begins, or is basically the end. Kaguya strikes.
Okay, so I'm gonna need the refresher here for what exactly encompasses it begins. Is it from the announcement of the Great Shinobi Alliance? Up until when?
Let's see.
Is it countdown or the confrontation?
I'm looking on this damn. That's painful.
It has to be before the climax.
Yeah, it's before the
It's
climax.
definitely not that.
Yeah, it's basically just. So if you want to go. Damn, this. Who cares about this damn filler? So this is encompassing everything from them starting the beginning, the whole Seven Swordsman book, basically before Naruto and Killer Bee got to the scene.
Okay, that's the confrontation then.
Yeah.
So then that would include the Five Kage facing off against Madara.
No, that's
Naruto. Yeah, Naruto.
Hell no.
Damn.
The Five Kage haven't even really joined this bitch yet. I just looked. The last episode is them. Is when they teleport out.
Oh, then yeah. Sorry, then no. That's Kaguya Otosuki's strike for me. We get, the biggest plot twist to me in Naruto of, Black Zetsu's behind it. Actually, Black Zetsu is pulling the strings for this random alien chick
for
this whole time.
Yeah.
And then we get to meet her, and we get Team 7 back again to fight against her, all on the same side, which was a great moment. So that's, Kaguya Otosuki strike.
And the Naruto Sasuke final battle.
Oh, that's encompassed here? Okay, awesome. Perfect.
Cedric.
Kaguya Otsutsuki strikes, relatively easy. I remember reading that chapter, working in facilities, and just being like, like, dear God, what is happening? I was like, who is this? It's like, who is this black figure that's coming out of some people's sleeves? Like, they betrayed Madara. I was like, damn, they were struggling against Madara. How'd they go to her? And then I thought they were going to fuse, do some Dragon Ball Z bullshit. Then they didn't. And I was like, okay, we're good now.
A lot of people were hot because they're like, man, they're really about to. They basically lost to Madara. He got Infinite Tsukuyomi off. And then he got screwed by his own Black Zetsu. Be your own people. Byron?
I guess the twist is a great moment. I just personally don't like it because I think Madara should have been the final villain. However, I will go with Kaguya strikes.
Nikki?
I agree, Byron. I do.
Oh, bro, easy. Kaguya strike. We get double Mangekyou Kakashi Sharingan.
Those were good times. Good times, man. Justin, anything you want to add?
Not really. My vote's not going to matter. I wasn't about to pick Kaguya. That bitch was so goddamn unnecessary to the plot. That shit did not need to be. That shit did not need to be there at all.
Agreed.
Like,
Agreed.
He was setting up for Boruto. That's what it was. He was setting up for Boruto.
Man, I fucking guess, but the only thing that really redeems that arc for me is, the fight was crazy. Like, anime wise, like that shit was going crazy. You get double Mangekyou Kakashi and then Sasuke in Naruto's final battle. That's what does it. That's what does it for me. But other than that, nah. Like we in the meat of the we talking about some of the meat of the war, at least leading up to when Madara is when Kabuto reviews the reanimated Madara. So that shit's fire to me. But my vote don't matter at this point. So
man, because you know what. You take her out, you can still have all those things. You can still have Naruto versus Sasuke at the end.
Yeah.
I agree. Next one is the Taming of the Nine Tails against the Akatsuki Suppression Mission. Go ahead, Justin.
Oh man. Akatsuki Suppression Mission. The only really moments from that. What, Sasuke versus Deidara and Itachi talking to him, right?
No, you get heat on and they're getting vengeance.
You get the Rasen Shuriken.
This is earlier.
Yeah, they're trying to
Shikamaru as well.
Shikamaru's the biggest moment of his life, and that Rasen Shuriken. Oh my god!
And then Rasen Shuriken.
Justin, you know this Storm 2 boss fight against Kazaku.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the toughest boss fights in that series of video games, in the whole damn series. Yeah, I'll go Akatsuki suppression mission.
Okay. Andrea.
I agree. The taming of the Nine Tails, it was really nice to get that reflection for me of acknowledging that Naruto does have that like inner grief and anger towards everyone for hating on him for no freaking reason, and having to like actually interact with that shadow part of himself, if you want to use, I guess, astrology terms with that. But yeah, definitely Akatsuki suppression mission is. I really wondered how Shikamaru was going to pull it off against Hidan, but oh, it was beautiful. It was very artful, as the deceased Hidora would have put it.
Cedric.
I'm gonna go Taming of the Nine Tails. Mainly for me, it was I love the Akatsuki suppression. But I really wish these two weren't against each other. But that's the fate of the randomized thing. For me, I really liked that arc and series because we also see Naruto's mom like come and help him tame the Nine Tails. Where it's not like he's not for a story of a kid who's been kind of by himself. Like we had the peak and like with the pain with his dad, and then now we have his mom who's helping him essentially like tame the Nine Tails, and then also like just a resolution of the inner angst, like Andrew was saying, not necessarily just his shadow part, but with Kurama as well. Because Kurama's hate for people being resolved, and I mean, that's I think the most that we honestly, as far as the series is concerned, until you start seeing the other tail beasts and their kind of feelings, what they think, that we actually see that, oh, wait, like you mean to tell me that these tail beasts actually like care about some shit? Like they have opinions on shit. They aren't just spins and tools. And so for me, I don't know. I like that.
Oh, okay, I like it. Byron?
I went with the Akatsuki suppression mission because this is really where I started liking Shikamaru as one of my favorite characters in Naruto. And that fight against Hidan was amazing. And then that line where he says, basically, I'm your god now was one of the coolest lines said ever in Naruto. So I had to go Akatsuki suppression mission.
Nikki, anything you wanted to add?
No, I mean Shikamaru saying "fuck your god" and "I'm your god," basically, just a top tier quote.
All right. Nikki, we'll start.
Martin, who'd you pick?
Who would I have picked?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have picked the Akatsuki suppression mission
because at least according to Narutopedia, that taming of the Nine Tails part is included in the fourth Shinobi World War countdown. So you also have in them preparing for the war, Toby getting the Rinnegan back.
Don't you hate that moment?
Huh?
Don't you hate that moment?
I mean, but for the plot,
it still happens.
He's like, it still happened. I mean, my feelings personally don't matter. Don't matter about it.
His vote doesn't change.
Yeah,
but...
you get Guy and Kisame. You get Kabuto revealing the 100,000 white Zetsus.
It's just brand. It's just with that, because with that suppression thing, that was, besides the third Hokage, that was like the first time someone of what name died again. Like Asuma getting packed up, so that everyone's on this little vengeance tour. And the bad thing is, I fuck with Hidan and Kazuku, especially Kazuku.
Well, you fuck Kazuku only about money.
Yeah, exactly.
That literally is it.
It's not the personal.
That's the extent that you fuck with him. It's literally like he's only about money. So
they had to kill 5 hearts, bro. I was like, damn, this is kind of, bro. You supposed to be if you the middle tier of the Akatsuki, ooh, this is tough. Like, this is gonna be tough for them boys. That's what I like.
And about that Toby and Konan fight, do I hate the outcome of the fight? I mean, like the ending, how Toby won. Yes. Was that fight not fire? It was still fire. I still fuck with the fight.
I just remember that scene when it was in the month. His man put his little arm on. He's like, well, time to get the Rinnegan.
I wasn't expecting Konan to put up a fight. She had him on the ropes. She had him on the ropes. That's why I do like the fight.
On him having the other Sharingan.
Yeah, and is he? What was he? Is it Nagi or Zanji? Izanagi. That's what it was.
Yeah, because like only Itachi uses Izanami.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, bro. Man, he said those eyes don't even belong to Pain anyway. I was like, bro, we ain't about to disgrace the dead like that. That is crazy.
I mean,
that is crazy. They did it, but that was wild.
I mean, he was. He knew the origin. He was there.
But and
then you get the debut of the slimy Toby mask. That fucking Rinnegan mask. That shit was hard too.
That shit was hard. That shit was hard. With the white, the white and oh man,
the purple club and the fan. Oh,
that's when they really abandoned. He's like, I'm full on villain mode. He went to destroy shit.
That man had the 6 pounds of Toby all over again. Had the damn dead Jinchuriki.
Was that also when they showed the clip scene of him with the other like Jinchurikis too?
I think because
that's the next arc.
Oh, I was about to say because that shit was oh my god. This nigga showed up with all their fucking husks out here,
bro. Unnecessary, man. Justin. No, we'll start with Nikki, then go Justin. Nikki, tuning exams versus the Land of Waves.
Bro, this one is tough. Because, like, the Land of Waves, Zabuza, that really set the tone for the whole show. I mean, that fight, Naruto going berserk, first time Sasuke got packed up by somebody. First time somebody died in the show. I mean, we're not wrong. Haku fucked him up. Naruto saved his ass. That's when you learned the show was called Naruto for a reason. I mean, the Chunin exams is great and has so many more episodes, but I gotta go Land of Waves.
Okay, Justin. Oh, that was funny.
Oh my god. Oh, this is tough. And during my little fucking reread before all of this, read some of part 2, went back, instead of starting from the beginning, started Kahona Crush, go through there until the Sasuke recovery, then go back to the Land of Waves, read through all that, and I'm like right in the prelims of the Chunin exams. Oh my god. I think I gotta go to Chunin exams just off the simple fact of the Forest of Death. That shit was crazy. You talk about, y'all was talking about the Sasuke recovery mission, them becoming men. I think low key in the Forest of Death, it was like that. Orochimaru infiltrating that shit, and then those sound niggas, those sound ninja, they were out for blood, like they were trying to kill niggas.
He understands.
Nah, like the Chunin exams is really cool. The Chunin exams really crazy.
Yeah, Gar packed people up in there too.
Spraying.
And then Gar
like killing other people, and they had the umbrellas to cover the blood. Ah!
Nah, y'all, we gotta put some respect on the Chunin exams, man. Land of Waves is cool and all. We get an introduction of what's really going on, but that shit gets turned up to the max. And then that just leads to Kahona Crush when Orochimaru says, fuck him, we taking the village now. Chunin.
Andrea.
So I was halfway expecting this to be a landslide for the Chunin exams. So I was gonna put my heart out there for Land of Waves. Nikki, appreciate you because those were my exact feelings, because watching it through, especially during a time when I took a break in anime, like my first little mini break, the Land of Waves is what brought me into Naruto. And then, of course, the Chunin exams sent me to the whole next level, which is why I'm going to vote for the Chunin exams. But you don't have the Chunin exams popularity without the Land of Waves. I feel like that set the foundation, set the tone, as it's been repeated. But yeah, the Chunin exams are just too iconic.
Nikki, you said how the first time Sasuke got packed up by Haku. Hey, Justin, who packed Sasuke up at the beginning of the Chunin exams?
Rock Lee,
bro, what you mean?
That's smooth. What was that? Hidden Lotus.
Hey, that man Sasuke debuted his Sharingan. I thought he was top shit.
Put some respect on Lee. They were building that nigga up in part 1 too until he got killed by Gar. But hell yeah.
Oh my gosh, Cedric.
So I agree with you, Andrea, that we wouldn't have the tuning exams on Land of Raids, but that's a chronological thing.
Yes,
like
facts.
Everyone else had their own missions, and that's why I love the tuning exams, is because we left all of them graduating the Ninja Academy, all getting their own squad numbers, but we really don't know shit all next to what Shikamaru's squad, Shikacho did, what Team 10 did, like, and then we come back, we're like, okay, so who's grown the most?
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that we see, like I said, that force of death, because the test is whatever, like, it was cool to see the people different ways to cheat on an exam. That was neat.
Mm-hmm.
But the force of death, when they're really just like, all right, I mean, y'all can kill people, y'all can kill each other if you want to. And some people were just like, yo, we're just gonna try to sneakily steal these scrolls. Other people are like, okay, you said kill people, bet. Like, this is actually what I came here for. And then you have all the one-on-one fights. I know Martin, your guy, like, as much as I really like, this is back when I actually liked Sasuke, where he pulls up in the all black.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
I'm going to tuning exam. That shit was fire. Like,
Byron.
Personally, I had to go tuning exam. That has one of my favorite fights, Rock Lee versus Gaara. I had to go tuning exams.
I was gonna say, if you didn't pick it, I was gonna call you out on that too. I was like, "Isn't it your favorite fight?"
Man, that's when Sasuke got the curse mark for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then he,
like Justin said, man, bro, Orochimaru was in that shit, all different, all levels. That man was a fake Genin, a fake Jonin, and then we get to Konoha, he's a fake Kage. Like, it's wild.
And you could just tell, like, the way how they were talking about him, like he was the threat, like he was the menace that they were going to have to end up dealing with.
Bro, I just remember when Sasuke unlocked that curse mark for the first time. He told Sakura, he's like, "Who hurt you?" That sound person said, "It was me." And bro got his arms.
Bro, when he broke his arm,
that nigga,
he broke that nigga's arm, and he snapped that shit off.
God. All right. Round
Still,
two.
the hardest nigga though was Gar in that shit. Like,
Gar was crazy,
killing everybody. He was like, "Don't worry about this."
Got out the forest of death in an hour and a half.
And he ain't even fast. He just killed everybody.
And then Anku said, "Look at him! No more."
Bro, they had the bodies all mangled, still in the dirt. I was like, "Oh look."
All right, Byron, Pain's Assault versus Search for Tsunade.
Pain's Assault.
Nikki.
Pain's Assault.
Justin, I don't even have to ask you. Andrea,
what we doing, man?
I was about to say the
Pain's
gospel.
Cedric, do you want anything to add?
No.
Okay.
5:30.
Cedric, the Leaf Village destruction versus Sasuke's recovery mission.
I'm going Sasuke's recovery mission.
Andrea.
Agreed.
Justin.
Come on, the crush, bro. Naruto's ninja hands. What? Sasuke thought he was doing something, but Naruto pulled up with 1,000 Cobra against Gar. The nigga who was running the exams.
Hey, come on, true.
Let's go on the crush.
Nikki.
Ooh, I'll let Byron decide. So I'm with Justin. I'll go Konoha Crush.
All right, Byron.
I also went Konoha's Crush.
All right. Start with Byron. The Master's Prophecy and Vengeance versus Kaguya's Strike.
The Master's Prophecy and Vengeance.
Nikki.
Prophecy and Vengeance.
Justin.
Prophecy and Vengeance.
Andrea.
Prophecy and Vengeance.
All right, that's going through. Cedric, the Akatsuki suppression mission versus the tuning exams.
Oh shit. I'm gonna go suppression mission, and that's just because I like part 2 over part 1.
Fair enough. Andrea?
I'm sticking with the tuning exams.
I don't even know if he's there. Nikki?
Hey, I know I voted Land of Waves, but it's tuning exams.
Byron?
Want tuning exams as well.
And then Justin is... Justin, final 4. Pain's Assault versus Konoha Crush. When you pick him, Justin? Or is it just...
Nigga, I just got back from peeing, bro. Ask someone else.
What? You don't...
What?
I low-key gotta think, man.
Oh, I thought...
Really?
Okay.
Right? Interesting.
We'll go down, Andrea.
I'm sticking with Pain's Assault.
Cedric.
I'll go Pain's Assault.
Byron.
Pain's Assault.
Nikki.
I agree.
So, Justin, what would you have picked?
I think I would have picked Pain's Assault because it was the culmination of the whole show going on. Like, you could have really ended the show right there.
Mm-hmm.
After that.
All right, Justin, start with you. Master's Prophecy and Vengeance versus the tuning exams.
Oh my god. Ooh. This is tough. The tuning exams is so fucking lit. It sets the tone. But this is also set. But then Master's Prophecy, you're setting the tone for Pain and Pain's Assault and all that from him taking out Jiraiya. But then you getting the wheels in the motion of the downfall of Sasuke, which pretty much leads into the rest of the show. I think I'm gonna go Master's Prophecy and Vengeance.
Okay, Andrea.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I will stick with the tuning exams, mostly just out of the exploration of the additional characters and those individual fights. And I do think that's one of an overall critique of Naruto, and that they bring us all these really great characters, and then they could just kind of drop most of them in part 2. So I'm gonna stick with the tuning exams.
Cedric?
I was just about to say that shit. Because dead ass, we don't hear from Kiba no more.
Yep.
We don't hear really from... Well, we get one shot of Shikamaru. But shit, Shino was supposedly a badass, but
right,
he's not around in part 2. Really, no one cares about him. But
let's keep going. Hinata don't really give a shit about her either until she confesses her love to Naruto.
Like literally, if you're not Team 7, you don't matter. Like,
well,
like you're not Team 7 in part 2, you don't matter. Like, it's so bad that they brought a motherfucker into Team 7 to matter.
That's true.
Sai ended up mattering more than half those people. Well, more than
Team Guy's team, 2 of them became Chunin, and one became a goddamn Jonin. Didn't give a shit.
Right.
That was
not until he died.
And he was used to a plot device. Man, let's not.
We could have killed someone else for real.
Yeah,
we really could have. We really could have, Justin. I almost stopped reading this shit when I saw my guy die.
Which one you picking, Cedric?
I'm gonna pick Prophecy and Vengeance. Just the culmination of everything, and plus, I gotta be consistent. I like part 2 more than part 1.
Fair enough. Byron.
I do love the tuning exams. Good tournament arc in there. My favorite fight, Rock Lee versus Gaara. But that Prophecy and Vengeance, man, that's just cinema all around. So I gotta go Prophecy and Vengeance.
Damn, you turned your back on your guy.
It's a tough call, man.
It would be me. Nikki, did you want anything to add?
I'm weak.
He said it wouldn't be me.
That's crazy.
Byron, don't let him.
It's not Byron's fault Kishimoto didn't do any character development with Lee anymore. It's not Byron's fault.
I'm just
I was gonna say,
saying.
Barry, don't listen to this, man. I remember when the final few chapters of that Naruto manga hit out. I looked at Barry every single day. Facility's like, man, you need to get your man. He's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can claim him like that no more.
But it's not Byron's fault. One of his favorite characters is someone Kishimoto didn't care about. We all can't be Kakashi and Naruto fans and Sasuke fans.
Brother,
the most important niggas of the show. Like,
I'm just saying.
I say my favorite character got killed.
Exactly. Like,
I'm just saying, man. That shooting, I was just trying to fight for 8 gates. First time not the full 8, but the first time we see the move.
First time you've heard of it.
Yeah.
Shit, Guy got the character development in the war that should have been Leah, for being honest.
That's dead ass fact.
True.
He did go toe to toe with Madara. Yeah.
Until you saw Lee do the unit of people kicking shit, you ain't know what the fuck Lee's limit was.
Like,
how many gates he could open.
Like, part 1, we set it all up for the 12 to like be a part of the shit, and then you get to the war. It's team 7 and the old niggas. It's Kakashi, it's Guy, it's the Kage. Like,
I was saying, even brought back
totally
the
left
Hokage.
to the wayside.
It brought back the reanimated Hokage to be out.
Right.
Yeah, because they're really about to die without those 4. Because man,
some other people from other villages got spotlight. Darui has spotlight.
Yeah, future Kage. But I was thinking too, Andrew, I'm surprised you didn't bring up with the tuning exam, like he not just showing some backbone, actually fighting Neji.
I was planning to, and then it just never actually quote unquote came out. But yeah, no, that was one of my favorite fights. And the fact that 3 Jonin have to jump in to prevent Neji from killing his fucking cousin is wild.
But Justin, you brought up a point about Kishimoto. Tuning exams is when I learned 10-10 would never amount to shit.
It was so sad too, though.
She was hyped up too, and she strutted in there with so much confidence. I loved her design. It was such a cool concept. Folded over a fan, and
she
not
lit
even
her
5
back
minutes.
on that damn fan, and that was the last fight she really had.
I mean, they were like the worst matchup. Like I think that's the worst mismatch. Like the worst person she could have fought.
Yep.
In the entire thing.
Yep.
Was Tamari.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she didn't amount to shit.
Nope. She took
hard to do that.
When your back broke. Yeah, I was about to say.
All right, the finals: Pain's Assault, the Master's Prophecy of Vengeance. Byron, who wins the chip?
Damn, am I gonna go first?
You are the oldest.
Go, Captain.
Here we go. I am going to go Pain's Assault.
Okay. Cedric.
I'm going to go Pain's Assault.
Andrew.
I'm going to go Pain's Assault as well, for all the reasons I stated earlier.
There's no really build up for that. Nikki. There's a I wanted it to be tied, so then Justin had to take that.
I know. I'm so sorry. It's like, I feel bad because, like, such a big lead out the gate, but I feel like, yeah, depending on who you ask, we could have split this up a little better, but it was a tough choice.
Nikki, which one would you have picked?
I would have went Prophecy and Vengeance. But it's crazy. This is back-to-back arcs, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, this is when this shit was really hitting. Justin, if it was tied, who would you have picked?
This is tough. I ain't even gonna lie. Naruto versus Pain is literally one of the best fights in the show. We get Kakashi versus Pain in Pain's Assault. We get Pain just running rum shop on the entire Leaf Village, and Naruto walks up in that bitch. He was like, "Where the fuck are we?" And the front that tell me it's the Leaf Village. Oh my goodness!
Oh man,
this is beautiful. But then the Master's Prophecy, we get for real Pain's introduction. We up in his village.
Mm-hmm.
We up in his village. Backs up Jiraiya.
Ain't nobody know who he is, man. You find out, you talk about Pain, you may disappear. It's like the fucking Russian mob in that town.
Yeah, you found out he's the one who packed up what is Salamander Man.
Yeah.
What is his
Hanzo.
name? Yes,
Hanzo, yeah.
Hanzo, yeah.
They're like, damn, he packed up Hanzo by himself? That's crazy. I was like, damn, Hanzo that hard?
Hanzo ran in the Rain Village all those years.
I think for content purposes and for the other tattoo on my body that's Naruto related, Itachi, I was gonna go with Master's Prophecy and Vengeance.
Whoa, man.
Hey, did you mention that body art? What's the other one?
What do you mean?
Nagato! Hey.
But I'm just saying that for content, just to make this shit interesting, but also it's considered Pain's Assault. You get Killer Bee versus Sasuke too, which is also another fire fight in the
It's my favorite fight.
Pain's Assault.
Every round. I'm about to watch that shit too when we get off.
But we got it right.
So Pain's Assault came in first place in our bracket. Masters Prophecy of Vengeance came in second, tied for third. The tuning exams and Konoha Crush, and then the rest down the way. I feel like this is a pretty good placing for the arcs.
Yeah. Did we even have the climax of the war up in there? Was that even?
It was one of the first rounds.
It's the first round against Pain's Assault.
It was against Pain's Assault.
Oh, that's
what I'm saying. The randomized thing fucked it up.
I was getting ready to say we should have voted. Fuck random. We should have,
Justin, how would that have
seeded them?
Selection committee style.
Justin, where would you have wanted that to go? Like, do you think it would have made the Final Four?
Maybe.
Okay, so which one of these four would you have taken out then?
You didn't ask me, but I'd say Konoha Crush.
You would take out Konoha Crush over?
I don't know if I can do that.
I don't know about that, Andrea.
Of those options, I would have to say that be the least to me.
I don't know. Konoha Crush, you get the introduction of a Itachi. No, that's right after. That's Search for Tsunade.
You get Orochimaru. You get Orochimaru, like, talk about infiltrating. He's fighting the third, reanimation, third Hokage sacrifice. Well, Naruto's Ninja Handbook.
Yeah, Naruto versus Gaara, Sasuke versus Gaara. I don't know.
That's tough. Committees go. If you want something to replace, something's got to go.
Yeah, something gotta go. You're right. I can't take out the tuning exams.
I will say you literally
I feel like the Final Four would have been that either
you
way.
Had to take out the Konoha Crush,
and that's crazy.
At how you voted,
and that's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, what? The climax of the war, we get that's what
I know, but when he is burying everybody, he is burying everybody.
In the anime, when he comes and destroys the whole Shinobi force.
Justin, that fight is so iconic that they made a stick figure animation of the shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I know y'all seen that shit.
Oh yeah,
the stick figures. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I might watch that fight after we get off too.
Byron, I don't even know if we can really say it's a fight. He kills everybody.
That's true. It's a massacre.
Yeah.
He just shows up. He's just like, "Yo, what's up? Oh, y'all niggas here? Oh, okay. This ain't no problem."
And then he talks shit for 30 episodes straight, saying, "Bro, I've never the Five Kage. Okay, y'all know Hashirama, so why should I?"
I mean, you get Madara versus Guy. Guy in that shit, like.
I say, Martin, he has one of your favorite lines. Do you want?
Yes.
You want the Susanos? Do you?
You want the clones to use Susanoo or no?
He's like, how about 5 each? How about 5 each?
Y'all the 5 Kage, y'all should be able to handle it.
I'm about to say Kakashi and no, not Kakashi. Sasuke and Itachi versus Kabuto. That's all the climax. I'm looking Kabuto's backstory. Oh man, the return of familiar faces. What else we got up in this bitch? I was like the Ally Shinobi Force versus that 10. Oh, come on, man.
I'm saying.
Listen, man. You came in at the bottom. We went some shit trying to pick some of these.
Orochimaru brings back the Kage.
Mhm.
Because when second raised his finger, and then first we saw that aura.
Mhm.
So just pure aura out here.
My God, the second is so racist, man.
And
Hey, man, it's it. Hey.
nigga
Did
was
you say
right.
I mean, he was right.
I actually saw a video that was interesting. That was like he actually was not racist because
I saw that one too.
he's being tactical in the protection of the Leaf Village.
I'm saying, just it's tough. These arcs, they start hit, some of these just hit too well.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
We got the Birth of the Ten Tails, which that's when Madara is reanimated.
Shit, Nikki and Justin, I know y'all gonna get on to the One Piece one.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki's like,
All the arcs.
I
Shit, we could.
was wrong. Madara and Guy are in the Birth of the Ten Tails.
well,
Mm.
that's 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. There's one. But anyway,
That's
great
tough.
great job, everyone. It was great reuniting, talking some Naruto for the first time in a while. Thank you, everyone, for listening to another L7C tournament in the month of March. Thank you for your continued support on the YouTube and obviously on the podcast. Make sure you like, rate, comment, subscribe wherever you listen to us, and we'll be back. L7C signing out. Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.